Well, fall's the time of the year when we're starting to think about the Oklahoma Quality Beef Network, and we're here with our OQBN coordinator, Jeff Robe. And Jeff, what are some things that producers need to think about if they're wanting to take part in this program?
Well, the weaning dates for the sales are coming up quickly. We've already passed one set of weaning dates for a sale at McAllister here in September. But producers that want to participate in the program, they need to start thinking about getting those calves weaned. Start thinking about nutrition programs. You know, how much weight do you want them to gain, and start calculating how much feed that's going to take to get to that goal at a 45 or 60-day preconditioning period.
So for that preconditioning period, and we're always talking about, we've been covering the OQBN program for a long time for sunup, but let's just kind of walk over, you know, the benefits of taking part in, you know, the VAC 45 program.
The benefits to preconditioning, there's lots of research out there that show the benefits. One of the benefits is reduced shrink at sale time. Calves that have been preconditioned, they'll experience less shrink than non-preconditioned calves. The sale time, you know, that's one of the big benefits of the program that producers, that tends to get overlooked, is that these calves are going to sell typically at noon on sale day. So producers don't have to sit around all day and wonder, you know, when those calves are going to sell. And then that goes back to that shrink. You know, those calves aren't going to sit in that sale barn all day to maybe experience more shrink than they need to.
And you're giving buyers, you know, quality for what they're paying for.
Absolutely. They've recognized that value in purchasing preconditioned calves, because those are the things that they're probably going to do to those animals, but they're already done, and they recognize that value. The seller is going to see added weight at sale time versus if they were just to wean them right off a mom and sell them, you know, in October. They're also going to see that seasonal price swing that comes along that happens between October and November usually.
And I mentioned buyers getting what they pay for, but for the producers who are wanting to participate in OQBN, you know the benefits of premiums, of having premiums to sell their cattle.
On average, producers see about $11 per hundredweight on those preconditioned animals versus non-preconditioned. So I mean, that's the number one question that every producer asks is what is it going to cost me and how much am I going to make? So it's held pretty steady. And
you have a lot of resources, you know, not just, you know, information on premiums, but also information on vaccine requirements in regards to OQBN that people can access if they're interested.
Right. All of that stuff is on our website. They can go there and they can see program requirements, the different options that they can select from when choosing their health protocol when they administer those vaccines, a list of all the approved vaccines. So there's all kinds of information about the program that they can find on the website.
Alrighty, thanks, Jeff. Jeff Robe, OQBN coordinator here at Oklahoma State University. And if you'd like a link to the website he mentioned, go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.